From the beginning, I was a huge fan of the Animaniacs. I'm James Peters. I've been an animation artist for 30 years, and this is the first of 2 Animaniacs stories where I am both an animation artist and a fan. I thought that the animation was charming, the designs were fun and quirky, the jokes were laugh out loud hilarious.
And the boy wonder will save us.
And I couldn't believe some of the stuff that they got away with.
No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
World famous composer and pianist.
You're a what?
A pianist.
Good night, everybody.
I was probably about 19 years old. This is just before I got into animation, and I painted my entire room to be an Animaniacs mural. On one wall, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot were 3 feet tall. The waves were probably about 4 feet tall, and they were surfing on the waves. The other 3 walls were rolling green hills. It had Buttons and Mindy. It had
Okay, love you, bye-bye.
Pinky and the Brain.
Bubba Bo Bob Brain.
And the ceiling was a blue sky with white fluffy clouds and the good feathers up in the air.
I'll do anything to be a good feather.
Sadly, this is back in the time when people weren't carrying phones with cameras in them all over the place. So no pictures of that mural exist. You had to actually have a camera, have film, take a picture, and then pay to have those pictures developed. The first animation studio that I ever worked for was called Klasky Csupo, named after the 2 founders, Arlene Klasky and Gabor Csupo. Gabor Csupo was famous in animation for having created the Rugrats. He drew the very first Rugrats design on the spot on a napkin at a lunch meeting with Nickelodeon. Most studios do their music and voice recording off-site. Klasky Csupo had its own recording studio right there in the animation studio. Even the bigger studios don't usually have this. Warner Brothers records all its voices and music off-site. The artists very rarely meet the voice actors. So one day at Klasky Csupo, I'm probably 19 years old. I'm wearing an Animaniacs t-shirt, and I'm walking from one side of the studio to the other. And in the middle of that area is the place where all the voice actors hang out and relax while they're waiting to record their parts. This is Klasky Csupo. This is not Warner Brothers where they make the Animaniacs. As I'm walking through the staging area, someone noticed my Animaniacs t-shirt. And he says to the guy next to him, in the voice of Yakko, look at his shirt.
I don't care what you say.
And then the other guy, in the voice of Wacko, says, oh yeah, man, I really like your shirt.
Smaller voice, so there you go.
I slowly and timidly walked over to the people, shook their hands, and got to meet the voices of Yakko and Wacko. And then I scurried off and found a Sharpie and brought it to them, and they signed my shirt for me. I don't even know what happened to that shirt. I was a kid, but I know that I never wore it again.
Good night, everybody.